What is going on, you guys? Bastion YGO back at it again with a deck that I've been very excited to go ahead and bring out to you guys. It is the Prank Kids. I've been so excited to play this deck. I know I started off by playing in a lot of Cosmo when I first got back into it, a lot of Shadal as well, but Lamps, the Prank Kids strategy is something that I really wanted to try out for a long time, and with the addition of Prank Kids, Meow Meow Mew, it is now finally possible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it, guys. My deck is, I guess, slightly different than the traditional, I guess, Prank Kids build. But I guess just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so first of all, of course, you're going to play 3 of all of your Prank Kids monsters. Of course, the Lampsies, Dropsies, Fancies, and Triple Roxies. Of course, there's 1 card starter to deck now that we are post Phantom Rage, so it's really exciting to go ahead and being able to just continuously play through hand traps, interruption, being able to use Battle Butler twice per turn. You know, just really this deck has just hit so far through the ceiling. It's absolutely insane. Super exciting. So of course, standard play 1 of all of the Prank Kids. Then of course we go ahead and just go ahead and hop into the hand trap. So of course I go ahead and play Triple Ash, Blossom, Joyous Spring, pretty self-explanatory. I play, of course, Triple Gamma and the 1 Driver. I really don't think you need any other hand traps besides these. I think these pretty much do the job themselves. An Effect Veiler might be something I would include in this deck, but for right now, I think this is the current hand trap lineup that I'm liking a lot. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. And if anything, with Roxy's effect, if I ever hard draw the Driver, it's an easy banish, so I can go ahead and just empty out a card that I really don't need. So it really just works out in the end. Alright, next, last 2 monsters in the deck. Now this is not the card that I have in here, okay, but it's actually going to be a Dark Magician and a Red Eyes Black Dragon. I don't have a Dark Magician or Red Eyes currently, but I didn't want to wait any longer to go ahead and post this for you guys. So this is just stand-ins. Don't actually use Trickstar Carabine in this deck at all. That is going to be a Dark Magician and a Red Eyes for your Red Eyes Fusion. Okay. Next, of course, that's it for the monsters. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the spells. Triple Prank Kids place. This card is nuts. It really helps you with chain blocking, helps you really make this deck completely hand trap proof. With, if you fusion summon a monster, you can go ahead and have all monsters you control gain 500 attack, which you can make the final chain in your chain link to help your other Prank Kids monsters go off. And if you link summon, of course, if your opponent has a monster, you can go ahead and have all your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack. Both are once per turn, but they stay on the monsters even past that turn, which I think is absolutely amazing. So definitely Triple Prank Kids place, as it is a starter card. Also lets you search a Prank Kids on activation. Then also pretty standard as the Triple Pandemonium and the Triple Prank Kids Pranks. Pranks is so freaking good. It's such a good card. I don't want it to be undervalued in any way. Its ability to, I guess, allow you to play through hand traps. To say that one of your Prank Kids does get ashed, you can discard a Prank Kids, a special summon a Prank Kids token that we can continue linking and comboing off. And its end phase effect of shuffle 3 and draw 1 is amazing. You get a Pot of Avarice that's archetype specific each and every single end phase, which is just nuts. Of course, Pandemonium is just amazing. Letting you just quickly, it's a quick play spell, so you can activate it in response to everything, and it just lets it go. It just really makes the deck so much more explosive. The fact that you're able to summon your Battle Butler on your opponent's turn as well. So definitely you want to max out on as many of these Prank Kids cards as possible. Next, of course, your other fusion spells. I play Double Thunder Dragon Fusion. It's also really helpful because if it's in the grave, you can banish it to help you search a Fancies. Fancies is a Thunder type monster. 1 Polymerization for the once in a while time where I can go ahead and make the Totally Awesome with the Dropsies. And then the 1 Red Eyes Fusion. Listen, there's no reason for you to not play Dragoon in any deck you're playing right now. So Red Eyes Fusion is just such an amazing, I guess, last resource. And it really just helps you being able to, if your opponent is able to stop your Prankets plays, worst case scenario, you make a Verte and end on a Dragoon, which is not bad play by any means whatsoever. So definitely go ahead and include Red Eyes Fusion in here as a last resort, which is a great last resort if I may say so myself. Then of course go to the 1-of spells, 1 Terraforming, 1 Instant Fusion to go ahead and continue comboing off, 1 Pot of Avarice, the 1-of Called by the Grave, 1 Regeki, and 1 Upstart Goblin. Now the 2 cards that I feel like are a bit more questionable right here would be probably the Called by the Grave and the Regeki. The Regeki I just want for the opportunity to go ahead and nuke my opponent's board at least one more time. You know, in the case I do go second, it's always good to have that instant force to negate. And Called by the Grave, of course, to stop any hand traps that might actually stop me in the event that I don't have the Prankets place. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. Like I said, for the most part, it's pretty standard, but I do definitely run Dragoons in here, and the Regeki, which I think is a little bit different. If you guys for any reason do not want to play these two, it's absolutely fine, or even when you don't want to play the Dragoons package, that's perfectly cool as well. What I highly recommend is you throw in some effect bailers in there. It also makes it a lot more budget as well, for you budget players out there. But that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. 40 cards even. Now we're going to go ahead and go straight into the extra deck. Now as far as the extra deck is concerned, we play it, I think it's a little bit risky. I don't know, I like this a lot. Of course you play your 1 Prankets Meow Meow. A lot of people do play 2. Now I thought playing it as 1 is fine for right now. I don't really see myself using the second one too often, if ever, because by the time I already use it once, it's pretty much game from there. So it lets me add more space into my extra deck. So 1 Prankets Meow Meow. Of course, double of the Doodle Doodle Doo, Dodo Doodle Doo. Not really sure how exactly you're supposed to say it, but this card's absolutely nuts, letting you add your Pandemonium, your Pranks, your plays from your deck to your hand. And even if your opponent Ash Blossoms this card, is absolutely fine. Just go ahead and link and make another one and activate the effect again. Doodle Doodle Doo is just such a good card. Of course, 1 Bow Wow Bark to go ahead and boost the attack of any of your Prankets cards. I usually have a Battle Butler next to Bow Wow Bark if I'm able to go ahead and combo off enough. Makes it a 4,000 attack beat stick, and it just makes it that much hard to get over. Also really good to go ahead and add the Prankets cards back, monsters from your deck from your graveyard to your hand. Sorry. I play, of course, the 1 Prankets Roaring Roaster. Now I have thought about cutting this and just adding another Mew Mew, because I don't really ever go into it, but it's good to have just in case I'm going up against like a back row heavy deck. Then to finish the links, I play 1 Perplant Verte Anaconda, of course, for the Red Eyes Fusion, and then I play 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the Link monsters, guys. You play the Appaloosa just because it gives you that much more negates. You're really going to make this your first turn, but it's really good to have nonetheless. You can either play this or a Mech Knight Crusadia Max, or Avermax, but I found that the Appaloosa is just that much more, I guess, better meta call right now that, you know, Nibiru and all these cards are coming out. So that's it for the Link monsters, guys. Next, of course, you play your 1 Lonely Toad to play around Nibiru. This card's nuts, and it skyrocketed in prices the last time I played, so I was very, very fortunate to go ahead and pick one up for the price that I did. So definitely get yourself 1 totally awesome. And that's pretty much it as far as the Link and the XCs. Now we go off to the Fusion. Very standard double of the Rocket Ride Prankets Rocket Ride. Then we play double Battle Butler. Of course, it's going to go ahead and nuke your opponent's board, and with the effect of Meow Meow, you get to go ahead and do it twice per turn, which is absolutely ridiculous. You get to go ahead and play 1 Prankets Weather Washer. Another card I thought about cutting just because it didn't really help me extend combos, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it in for now. And of course, your last fusion is going to be your Red Eyes Dragoons. Now, this is 14 cards in the extra deck overall. The last one is up for debate. I've been going back and forth, but I just cannot make my mind up. I'm stuck between playing the 1 Frame Lord Omega, or playing the Borreload Savage Dragon. Now with the Frame Gear Gamma, I can go and make either one of these two with the driver, right? But the thing is, I haven't really decided yet which one I like best. I think I like the Omega more just because it gives my opponent less opportunity to play by ripping a card from their hand, but there's no denying Borreload Savage Dragon is nuts. Also, you can go ahead and make this and put like a cock-a-doodle-doo under it, and it immediately will have 2 negates. So that's pretty much it for the Prankist deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy it, and go ahead and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Y'all take care.